And that's really about all I can tell you, except that we expect the casino to be a big success and hope that you'll be there opening night to give it a little bit of coverage.
Is it open to the public?
Opening night is invitation only, but after that, yes, it is open to the public. Well, thank you all very much.
Oh, Miss Capwell, just one more question.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're wearing an engagement ring.
Oh.
Yes?
What can you tell us about that?
I'm sorry, I don't have a comment on that.
Oh, well, but our readers would really like to know.
The press conference was called to discuss the opening of the casino, and I think we've covered all that. So, excuse me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Vicki, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Who's it gonna be, Kelly? Me or my brother? Who do you want?
Now, these are the projections through March. Now, I think Kirk did one for the hotel. I just don't know where I put it.
Kirk's a good businessman. Takes after Jack.
Yes, he does.
Is he a good husband?
Pardon me?
Is he a good husband? Is he making you happy?
Well, yes, of course. We get along very well.
Eden, I asked if your husband is making you happy, not if you spent a pleasant afternoon.
Daddy, happy is a vague word. And we're very compatible. I don't really know what it is that you're asking.
It's all right, honey. I know you're trying to make the marriage work.
Daddy, you have nothing to worry about, really. Everything's fine.
Well, you can see he's devoted to you. Gotta count for something.
Well, yes, actually, I appreciate him, too. I bought him a gift that I'm going to give him today. It should be arriving any minute.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What about Cruz Castillo?
What about him?
How does he fit in your life?
He doesn't, Daddy. He doesn't fit in at all.
Eden, you are not facing the truth. And that is a luxury that even we can't afford.
Daddy, I told you how it is. And where did I put those projections?
Hey, nice. An open door. Makes it a great house to visit. For burglars, too, huh? You should know better.
What's happening, Pearl?
Nothing much.
I was just leaving.
Should I believe you?
Yeah, I got something to do.
Well, come along.
Not this time.
Yeah? Well, what's up?
I just realized I've been underestimating Kirk.
Oh, yeah? Like how?
Like, I think he knows a lot more than I've been giving him credit for. Like, you figure that Eden did not disconnect her father's life support system, okay? So why does he keep trying to make her think that she did? Maybe it's because he knows who really did.
It's possible.
Probable. And I'm gonna be on him like the measles until I find out what's going on.
You want my advice?
Can I say no?
No. My advice is forget it.
Filed and forgotten.
You're basing everything here on thinking Eden didn't do it.
That's right.
And you think that if you can prove she's innocent, she's gonna fall right back into your arms out of gratitude.
Why do we always have to go through this?
Because just because you love her does not mean she loves you. I think who she loves is Kirk.
I think not.
Oh, man, there are none so blind as those who will not hear. She married him, didn't she?
And I know what I know, don't I?
Meaning what?
I've seen the way she looks at him.
You've seen the way she looks at him. You are too much.
You want the last word here, Pearl? Fine. Say goodbye.
I don't think so. I think I'm coming with you.
Goodbye, Pearl.
I have seen the way she looks at me.
No, honey, I'm still on the Lockridge yacht. We're going to dock in Monterey in a few minutes.
Well, what are you gonna do? You gonna wait a while and then sail back?
No. I've hired a private plane to pick me up and fly me back to Santa Barbara. Can you pick me up at the airport?
Yeah, sure.
It should be about an hour and a half.
Okay, that's fine. Mom, you okay?
I'm fine. I just want to be home very soon.
Okay, well, I'll be waiting for you. I'm glad you're coming back.
Thank you, honey. It'll be good to see you. Bye-bye.
I can't believe you're doing this.
I have to.
You don't have to do it. Look, if you want to go back, I'll take you back. In the boat. I'll turn the boat around and
No,
take
I want
you
to do
back.
it this way. This whole trip has been a mistake.
Oh, how can you say that? Nothing we've done has been a mistake. Not when two people love each other the way...
We're a mistake. Everything everything's a mistake, Lionel. Can't you understand the havoc that we have caused? Your wife walks out on you because of me. Cece throws me out because of us. Your children are upset. My children are upset.
You are talking about everyone except us. It is our lives that we're living.
Oh, God, Lionel. We have lived. You and I. We have lived too much. You're too many men, and I'm going home.
Sophia, there's no escaping who you are and what you are inside.
Damn you! I have to, and so do you. We've hurt too many people.
Now you listen to me. You and I are real. Real! We have real pain and real feelings. Nothing I have felt for you or ever done with you has faded one single decibel in my memory.
I know. Don't you see? We can never be with each other again. We can't.
The thing is, Kelly, you've got to figure out your own mind and what it is that you want. You're not going to find Dylan in me or me in Dylan. We are two completely different kind of men.
I know that.
I love you, but I am not going to try to be someone or something that I am not.
I never wanted you to be, Nick.
But sometimes I feel that you miss those things in me. You know, I feel that you half hope that I'm going to become a swashbuckler or an adventurer who's going to go dashing off to Africa looking for gold mines, or go circling the globe opening up a whole chain of casinos. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to be what I am.
I just said that I never expected that from you.
I just want to make sure you completely understand where I'm coming from and where I am going. And that if you have doubts about me, that I'm starting to have doubts about you too.
Nick.
Yes, doubts. Doubts about the kind of deceptions you are capable of. What you keep from me. Kelly, I don't like that in you. You try so hard not to hurt someone that you end up hurting everyone.
I don't want to hurt you, Nick.
Maybe if you had been more honest, it might not have turned out as bad. And I have other doubts. I guess what I'm trying to say, Kelly, is that I don't feel that I can marry you now. No matter how you feel.
Ay, qué elegante, hija. Lunch is going to be very expensive here.
Mama, don't worry. I'm paying.
Does it make it a cheaper place to eat?
Yeah, for you it does.
Bueno, hija. Why did you want to have lunch with me, dear?
I needed to talk to you. It's Cruz. I love him. I want him. I don't know what to do. You see, I feel like I'm losing everything. My baby to Gina and the only man that I love to another woman.
Eden?
Yes.
He loved her first, darling. I don't think that ever really ended.
Well, it should have ended. She's married now. Besides, she doesn't deserve a man like Cruz. He needs someone like me. Look at the way she's treated him.
Darling, calm down.
I have to find some way to get him and to keep him. I don't care what it is.
Amor, it doesn't matter what you do to keep him if he doesn't want to be kept.
Mommy, I think there might be a way. And that's what I'm thinking of telling him that I'm pregnant.
Are you?
No. But Cruz doesn't know that. You see, he might marry me. Then I could tell him that I miscarried, or maybe I could just get pregnant. I wouldn't have to say anything.
Santana, I don't believe what I'm hearing. No tienes vergüenza.
Sí tengo. I know. But maybe it will work, don't you think?
Hey, Nick, my man.
Hi, Chris.
Listen, you seen Kirk around?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't.
Buddy, I need a favor.
You name it.
Could I borrow a camera from you with a long telephoto lens?
Yeah, I think I can put something together for you.
Great. When?
Come over to the apartment, okay? Well, why not right now? I'm kind of a rush to get out of here myself. What do you want the camera for?
I wanted to take some pictures.
You're not going to start competing with me now, are you?
Hardly. This is private.
Hello?
Hi, Kirk, it's Gina.
This is the second time you've called me today.
Well, if you'd returned my first call.
I didn't have a chance.
Look, I have to see you.
Gina, things are a little tight for me today.
Look, this isn't just for a tea party. This is urgent.
Why is everything in your life such a crisis?
Well, it isn't my fault.
And why do you have to drag me into the middle of all of it?
I don't have anybody else.
What is it? Is this fellow still following Brandon?
No, it isn't that. It's something else.
Gina, if you keep calling me like this, somebody's going to notice and they're going to start to ask questions.
You know what, Kirk? I just about had it. This is important. Now you get over here, or I'm going to come over there.
Eden, I just feel bad about it, and I don't want to tell anyone.
And this is me. You know, we've always confided in each other. It's not stop now. If there's something I can help you with, I will.
You can't. It's a mess I've gotten myself into, and Eden, I've been with Dylan, and I'm going to lose Nick because of it.
You slept with Dylan?
A while back. Remember when we went to San Francisco together?
Yes, but you...
One time. It happened once. And neither of us told Nick, but I really think I should now. Things can't go on the way they are.
They may not go on at all if you tell him.
But what am I going to do? If I want to have any kind of future with Nick, I have got to stop lying to him and be honest.
Look, I agree with you. But I think that you should be willing and ready if something happens when you tell him.
You're not helping, Eden.
I know. Look, Kelly, you've always been an honest person. Always. I know what you're going through. You're feeling guilty and you're ashamed. And you want to tell Nick the truth. Do you love Nick?
Yes.
Do you love Dylan?
No. There's just something that when we're together... No, I don't love him.
Then tell Nick the truth. Don't sacrifice what you both had, that special something. Don't sacrifice it because of a mistake. Don't lie. Because it's a loss that you'll never, ever get over.
What am I going to do? I mean, it has happened. It is there, and it will always be there.
Look, if you love each other, you'll find a way. You'll find a way to make it all right.
Eden? Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Sure, hi.
Am I interrupting something?
No, I really should be going.
All right, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. There's a lot to do to get ready for the casino.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
And I hope it's successful.
Now, of course it will be with you involved.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed.
I will.
Bye, Kurt.
Bye-bye, Kelly. Is she okay? What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing I can talk about. Where have you been?
Oh, with the accountants.
That's it?
Yes.
Well, I have a surprise for you, and I can't wait to hear.
Hello, you two.
I'm so glad to hear. I want you to be here when I give Kirk his surprise.
A surprise for me? What?
This.
What is...
Just open it. Come
This?
on. Yes?
Well, thank you. A key. I still don't understand.
It's to the Clenay that's parked out back. It's yours.
What?
Whoa, now that's what I call a gift.
Eden.
Look, I just wanted to show how much I appreciate you and how grateful I am for everything you've done for me.
Oh, sweetheart. Thank you. Excuse me, Cece. I can't believe it.
Well, do you want to go out back and take a spin?
You bet.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Mr. Capwell?
Yes?
It's Max Bender, Mr. Capwell.
Yes, Max.
I just wanted to let you know that the Lockridge yacht is heading back your way.
So they're coming home, are they?
No, sir, not they. Just Mr. Lockridge. Your ex-wife isn't on board.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. They put in at Monterey and she got off there. Some time ago.
Oh my gosh. Mom, this is some apartment.
It's absolutely beautiful. I had no idea.
What, you haven't seen it before?
No, Lionel found it for me. Oh, look, he's put all the...
What?
Oh, it's just that he's put things in here that he knows I love.
Mom, can you tell me what happened? I mean, you go on the boat together and then you come back alone. What does that mean?
Means I'm independent and I'm on my own.
Well, I mean, he found this apartment for you. I mean, if you're going to be independent, you...
Found it, that's all. He just found it. When I say I'm independent, I mean it. Listen to me, Ted. Lionel was very kind to me when I needed someone to be kind to me. But he and I are not any closer than any old friends would be.
Mom, did something happen?
In a way, we came to an understanding.
Okay, well then how do you feel about Dad now?
Doesn't matter. Absolutely does not matter how I feel about your father because he wants me out of his life.
Well, what if he felt different? What if that changes? How would you feel then? I mean, Mom, if you really wanted to, I mean, I'm sure there's some way to get you two together again.
Ted, I can't want it because it's not going to happen. I have got to start to be realistic because if I'm not, it's too painful. I've got you. I've got you, and I've got Kelly, and I've got Eden, and that is so much. Listen, that makes up for everything. Really.
Next, we have got to find a deserted freeway. Open her up and let her do what she does best.
Do you really like it?
Oh, sweetheart, this is an absolute dream machine. Oh, with a telephone yet? I feel like the ultimate executive.
Hey, what's a luxury car without a telephone, right? I do hope I'll get to drive it sometime, though.
If you're good.
I'm happy you're happy.
Oh, sweetheart, nobody's ever given me anything like this before.
Well, it wasn't sheer generosity. I do have ulterior motives.
What do you mean?
I mean that I want something in return.
Well, what?
I want this marriage to work.
Oh, darling, you don't have to worry about that. It's gonna work like a charm, just like this car.
I just know I haven't been appreciating you much lately. I've been too caught up in my own problems.
Eden, I love you just the way that you are. The only thing right now that could make my day perfect is to hear you say the same thing about me. That you love me. I've waited a long time to hear that.
Well, I do love you very much. I can't even tell you.
Well, then I'm happy. What's this? Get a brand new car just 20 minutes ago with a telephone. It's already ringing.
That's probably the telephone company checking, to make sure everything's okay.
Well, their timing couldn't have been worse. Hello?
Hello, Kirk. I called your office and your secretary gave me the number of your new car phone. She said you couldn't wait to get a call. This is Gina, in case you're wondering.
Yes, I knew right away. What is it you need, Marcia?
Well, since you have an audience, I'll do the talking. I told you I wanted to see you right away. I asked you to get over here. Now, why aren't you here?
Well, I'm tied up right now. I'll try to get there and handle it in a little while.
Don't just try, Kirk. Get here, and soon. And bring that car. I'd love to see it.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
We have some problems?
No, it's just Marcia back at the office. Something to take care of. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, thanks for the ride.
Well, thanks for giving me what we rode in. Hold on a minute.
You're turning into a certified peeping Tom, you know that?
Look, I was hoping to catch Kirk with Gina, all right?
Mm-hmm. Then you get Kirk and Eden instead. If you ask me, it's what I call poetic injustice.
Nobody asked you. Sooner or later, that guy is gonna lead me to where I want to go.
No, man, that is sure some car he's driving. I wonder where he got the bread for that. You think Eden bought it for him? She'd really have to hate him to buy him something like that, wouldn't she?
Gina. Thank you.
What took you so long? Couldn't you have gotten here a little sooner?
No, you are driving me crazy.
How do you think I feel, Kirk, living in this flea bag motel while you tool around in a brand new car?
You know, I really don't feel that much for you right now, Gina.
Well, you should start feeling for me. What do you need a new car for anyway?
It was a gift from Eden.
Eden. You've certainly done a good job of feathering your nest, haven't you?
It was a gift of love.
More like a gift of guilt. Well, congratulations, Kirk. I wish someone would give me a gift. I can't tolerate the way Cece's treating me. He won't give me anything, not even enough money for bus fare, and you're driving around in a new car.
Well, he's been pretty generous with Brandon. That trust fund that he's been setting up is quite sizable.
I do appreciate what he's doing for Brandon, but I can't touch a penny of that money, can I?
No, he was very definite about that.
Yeah, well, I just can't live this way. I can't go on. I'm going to have to do something about it.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I thought maybe there was something you could do for me. Like, you could go to him and you could get me more money and you could get me a new car and a new apartment and get him to treat me better than he has.
I'll try. I doubt very much that Cece's going to change his mind at this point.
Well, it's going to have to come from somewhere. And if Cece won't give me the money, well, you're going to have to.
Me? Gina?
That's right. Otherwise, well, I really have no reason not to tell the truth about you and Eden. And all about you making everybody think that she was the one who actually pulled the plug on Cece's life support system. I think we've talked about this before.
Yes. It's what they call a dead heat on a merry-go-round. If you're going to pull something like this, Gina, you better be prepared to admit that you're the one that did it.
I am prepared.
Oh, come off it, Gina. You've never been prepared for anything.
I guess I just trust people too much.
No, you are too blinded by your own greed. You keep thinking that people have to let you do what you want. Well, they just don't.
Well, I'm going to take my chance on this one, Kirk. You see, I've hit rock bottom. I really have nothing to lose. Whereas you have a new car that could be repossessed and a new marriage that could be annulled. I think I'll risk it.
Well, I do admit you pose a certain threat to me.
You bet I do, Kirk.
Tell you, I'll do you one last favor for you.
You'd be doing yourself a favor.
I'll buy you 2 one-way tickets out of town, and I'll give you some money. Then you can take Brandon to Atlantic City. Open up a boutique there. Sell something tasteless and expensive. You'll do just fine.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going to be ridden out of town on a rail. I never said anything about leaving town.
Gina, the only way that I am going to allow this to go down is if you leave town. That's what's best for you, that's what's best for me, and I think Cece will approve. He really doesn't want you around town any more than I do. Okay, you give a little thought to that and call me when you're ready.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe I will take you up on it.
That's better. All right, what'll it be? Atlantic City?
Doesn't really matter. In the way I feel, any place I can hang myself is home.
Stop feeling that way. Gina, this is a whole start for you, new life. Maybe you can make a better go of it.
Sure I could. If I had the right backing.
Yeah, you can. You're young, bright. You're attractive. Best of all, you're shrewd.
Well, when do you think I could get the money?
I want to get you out on a plane this evening.
You know, Kirk, it would take an awful lot of money for me to be able to start all over.
I said I'll get the money to you.
But you didn't say how much.
As much as I can scrape together with such short notice. That'll be enough.
How much is enough?
Don't worry, Gina. I'm gonna come through. I want you out of my life. I want you out of my hair. And to me, that's worth as much as I can scrape together. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
I'm sorry, man. Maybe I'm stupid. Don't answer that. But I don't see the point of what you're doing here.
Hey, Kirk and Gina keep meeting. I'd like to know why that is.
Well, that's easy. It's a motel. They're getting it on.
Oh, no way. No way. There's gotta be something else.
Well, when you figure it out, be sure and wake me up out of my coma, okay?
Oh, am I boring you, man? I'm sorry. You know, nobody asked you to come.
You're right. I learned my lesson. From now on, I bring a good book.
From now on, you stay home. Wake up, champ. Here he comes.
What? Alone? Oh, man, I cannot get over that car he's driving.
Yeah, let's see where he drives it to this time. Our friend Kirk seems to be a man of many destinations.
Okay, I guess that just about covers everything.
I can't believe it's actually going to open.
I know it's tomorrow night.
Kelly, thank you. You have done so much work with this.
I'm glad you're happy. But there's one thing I have to tell you that I don't think you're going to be too happy about.
What is it?
I'm going to tell Nick that we were together that night in Santa Rosa.
You what?
I'm going to tell him that we made love.
Are you crazy?
I have to, Dylan.
All right. Bon voyage time.
How'd you get everything done so quickly?
You haven't seen my car yet, Gina. Anyway, you have to be at the airport in about an hour's time. Since you don't have that much to pack, shouldn't be that difficult. Here you go.
Well, let's see here. What have we come up with? $500. Are you kidding?
That's just the travel money. I've already wired $5,000 to a bank in Atlantic City. The transfer receipt's inside there if you look a little. There you go. Anyway, you'll be able to withdraw on that $5,000, but only after you have established a permanent residence for yourself. Just so I know that you're pulling your end of the deal.
$5,000. Oh, come on, Kirk. This is very disappointing. I was hoping for a lot more.
Nothing ever satisfies you, does it? Well, that's all I had the time for. You really shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I can barely look him in the face. Well, maybe I've been too hard on you. I'm a little ashamed of all the pressure I've put on you.
Only a little?
You should be glad I feel any.
I am. I'm really very happy. So why don't you grab your toothbrush, because we've got to get going.
Just a couple of quick questions. A little while ago, a Mr. Kirk Cranston was in here. He bought some plane tickets from you?
Yes, sir.
I need to know who they were for and the destination.
Let me check. Yes, the tickets were for Mrs. Gina Capwell and child, Brandon Capwell. The destination is Atlantic City.
Round trip?
No, sir. One way.
Thanks.
Ted told me you were back. Can I say welcome home?
That would be nice.
I'm sure it would.
How was your trip with Lionel?
Eden, don't put me on the defensive. I decided to come back early, and if I ever see Lionel again, it'll be by accident.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Now, you may want me to apologize for taking the trip. I'm not going to. Your father was angry and ugly and relentless with me, and I had to get away to get my bearings.
I can understand that.
Well, you at least have a really beautiful apartment.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
It doesn't quite feel like home yet.
Well, I'm sure it will after a while.
Honey, maybe it's better if you don't come to see me. Because I don't need your sympathy. And I don't expect your understanding. And I certainly don't want any more reproaches.
I didn't come with any.
You didn't? Well, I'm surprised and I'm relieved. But just in case you ever change your mind, I'm going to warn you. I am not accepting any more guilt.
Mom, I didn't come to make you feel guilty. I was just concerned about you.
You don't have to be.
Okay. Well, what are your plans?
Eden, I think that I'm going to start living again. On my own terms, certainly not with Lionel and not with your father.
You can be happy that way?
I don't know, but I'm really going to try. I have spent so much time praying that Cece would forgive me. And I'm really not going to keep hoping for that miracle anymore. Sometimes I think hoping can be a very bad thing. It certainly has for me. So I'm going to quit going after false hopes and try to find some true ones. And there's a great big world out there, Eden. I think maybe it's time that I kind of step out there and try to enjoy myself.
You sound good, Mom. I'm really glad. I really am.
All right, if Kirk is sending Gina to Atlantic City and buying her tickets for her, those two have got to be closer than I thought. Now, it's conceivable Mr. C is behind this, but I don't think so, because that's not the way he operates.
So, why is Kirk doing it?
Maybe it's the price of her silence.
Or maybe she's just gonna try her luck at craps.
And I told you, the tickets he bought for her and Brandon are one way.
So she buys the ones later to come back.
That's brilliant, Pearl. Thank you for your input.
Nobody appreciates me.
You were just leaving, right?
I was? Oh, yeah. I guess I was.
Thank you. Hello, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were busy.
Oh, no, that's all right. When I'm around, he's never busy.
I'll catch you later, man.
Right. I'm going back from whence we came. Shh. Nice to see you again.
Well, I tell you, I think he likes you. What's wrong?
Cruz, I don't like myself or the world, and I came to tell you that what's been happening between us has got to change.
Can I help you?
Yes, I've got a couple of tickets to Atlantic City here, and I've decided not to go. Could I get a cash refund?
Yes, very well, Mrs. Capwell. I'll give you a credit slip, and your account will be credited at the next billing. Can I have your credit card, please?
No, I want a cash refund.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mrs. Capwell, I can't do that. These tickets were charged to a credit card, and they have to be refunded the same way.
Really?
Good evening, Mrs. Cranston.
Oh,
Mr. Cranston. Good
evening, Mark. We're meeting my father here.
Yes, I know. Mr. Capwell's already at the table.
Wonderful, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart, why don't you go ahead and join him? I have a telephone call that I need to make, all right?
Okay. Hi, Daddy.
Hello, sweetheart.
Nice to see you. You look lovely.
You look terrific, too. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
Yes, this is Kirk Cranston calling. I'm just checking on Mrs. Capwell and her son. I want to make sure that they got on that flight to Atlantic City all right. I beg your pardon? She tried to cash it in. I'll be... No, that's fine. Thank you for helping out. I'm sure she'll be making that flight soon.
Thank you.
Good evening, Cece.
Hello, Kirk.
We are now.
Darling, something's come up. I'm afraid I'm going to have to run a quick errand. I should be back inside of 15 minutes.
What kind of errand?
Oh, they need some papers down at the office, and they're at the house, I think. So I'm going to have to find them and take them back. I should be back real soon.
Oh.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll be able to entertain my daughter.
Just try not to be too long. We'll wait dinner for you.
Okay, good enough.
Boy's always on the move, isn't he?
Yes, that he is.
I gather he liked the car, huh?
Oh, he was thrilled. You know, Daddy, Mama's back.
I heard.
I went to see her today. She's.
I'm not interested, Eden.
Daddy, I know you're angry at her, but I think you should know that she's not going to see Lionel anymore. She told me so herself.
I'm afraid experience tells me that we can never depend on what your mother says, particularly about Lionel.
I'm just telling you what she said.
The thing is, my dear, they do have a son. His name is Brick Wallace.
I know.
Your mother and I are through, and I want this subject closed.
Cruz, it's over between us.
What?
Because that list of things that I don't like includes you, too.
I'm about to get this.
You have to.
Yes, I do. Hello?
We got some news, Cruz.
What?
Our your little lady friend and the kid, they didn't get on the flight tonight to Atlantic City. They came back to the motel. And guess what?
What?
Mr. Kirk has just shown up here, too.
How's that sound?
All right, keep close to him, man. Keep an eye on him.
Okay, I'll check back with you later.
Yeah, good. Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
No.
Wait, Santana, what is going on here? What have I done?
No, it's something that I did or I almost did, and I would have hated myself for it.
What does that mean?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, come on.
Cruz, I promised myself that I wouldn't say anything.
You're gonna have to tell me.
Listen, it's better for the both of us if I just don't say anything at all.
Sorry, you're not going anywhere until I know what's going on.
All right. I was seriously considering telling you that I'm pregnant. Just so you'd marry me.
If you're not leaving, I want that $500 back. Right now.
I don't owe you anything, Kirk.
You said you'd take it and leave.
I lied. I wouldn't leave for $1 million. I'm not leaving Santa Barbara because I'm not finished with CC. I belong back in the Capwell mansion, and I'm not leaving till Brandon and I are back there.
Why this whole charade about leaving town?
I needed time to think, and I needed the money. But I have to stay here. You might as well get used to that. I'm here to protect Brandon's interests, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I should have known this was some kind of swindle.
You should have.
Yeah. Well, you know what you just done by this little double cross, Gina? You have lost me, Gina. From now on, I don't want to see you or hear from you. So don't even bother calling me because I won't answer.
That's what you think. You and I are tied together, Kirk. We're partners, and that's the way it's going to stay. You are going to do anything I want, or you'll lose everything.
Like hell I will, lady.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished yet.
What else is there to say?
Look, I'm glad you're telling Nick about us. You know why? Because he's not the right man for you anyway. And when you tell him, he's going to walk and he's not going to come back.
I don't know what he'll do, Dylan, but I have to tell him.
Look, he's not going to be able to live with this. If you tell him that we slept together, it's going to destroy him.
What do you think his suspicions are doing to him right
Well,
now?
what Nick doesn't know is not going to hurt him. Now, don't do this to him.
I am going to tell him, so just leave me alone.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's okay. I ordered dinner for you. If you don't like it, you're gonna have to blame me.
No chance. Thank you anyway.
Listen, I'm gonna go talk to Mark about some of the reservations. Will you two excuse me just for a moment? Thanks.
I brought this along. It's the research on Lionel Lockridge that you wanted and a report on his financial holdings.
Good. Thank you. Any surprises?
No. He's obviously very intelligent, very resourceful, does not have the best business sense.
He's also vicious, ruthless, and totally immoral.
Sounds like you know him better than I do.
Better than I want to know, I can tell you that. All right, look, I want you to take your research one step further. I want you to start probing all the Lockridge holdings. I want you to find a weak spot. Being that it's Lionel, I'm sure there are some. Mason found one about a year ago. See if you can do better.
I'll do better.
Good. By the way, tomorrow night I will come down to the casino. And I want Lionel out of that enterprise, too. I will not have a Lockridge have a business interest on a Capwell property. Never.
Lionel, I thought we agreed.
Hey, I only came to ask you to come with me tomorrow night to the opening of the casino.
Absolutely not.
You're going, aren't you?
Of course I'm going, alone.
Are you expecting to run into CC, is that it?
I hadn't even thought of that.
It's not gonna work. Throwing yourself in his path is not gonna change his mind.
Lion, my going to the casino has absolutely nothing to do with CC. My daughter happens to be very important in getting the casino going. I'm going for her sake. It's a big night.
Then I'll take you there.
Absolutely not. I'm on my own.
It's not gonna do you any good. No matter how hard you try, there's no way you can ever escape me.
I'll see if I can swing it.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Eden. Hi.
Hi. Yes?
You know, you've got quite a surprise in store for you.
What kind of surprise?
You'll find out soon enough. I just wanted you to know that it's coming.